Bluefin tuna, the diamond of the oceans and the king of fine dining. Its exquisite meat makes it the most coveted fish on the planet, reaching prices comparable to those at a jewelry auction. In Japan, where tradition and precision define its capture and preparation, a single tuna can be worth a fortune. In 2019, at the Toyosu market, a 612-pound bluefin tuna sold for $3 million. But what makes it so valuable? To find out, let's travel to Japan and dive into the art of bluefin tuna. Catching bluefin tuna is a journey that blends innovation with tradition. To locate schools of this fish, fishermen use advanced detection systems such as sonar and devices designed to attract them. These tools allow precise tracking of tuna movements, helping crews make the most of their time at sea. But technology is not their only resource. Ancestral knowledge passed down through generations remains essential. Experienced seamen understand tuna migration patterns and know it gathers in areas rich in food, where it hunts for small fish, squid, and crustaceans. This wisdom gives them a unique edge, allowing them to anticipate the fish's path and increase their chances of success. But capturing a bluefin tuna is no easy task. This powerful swimmer can reach speeds of over 70 kilometers per hour and dive more than 1,000 meters in search of food. It also has a rare trait for a fish, the ability to regulate its body temperature. This adaptation allows it to move easily between cold and warm waters. As a result, bluefin tuna can be found across vast oceanic regions, making it a highly migratory species. Throughout its life, the bluefin tuna travels thousands of kilometers, moving between the Atlantic Ocean and the Mediterranean Sea in a single year. Its instincts guide it along ocean currents in a never-ending search for food. However, despite its strength and speed, it has a critical vulnerability: it grows slowly. Some varieties take 8 to 12 years to reach reproductive maturity, which makes them especially sensitive to overfishing. Because of this, conservation measures have been introduced to ensure the survival of one of the ocean's most iconic species. Once a school of tuna is located, fishermen use different techniques to catch them, each with its own characteristics and level of sustainability. One of the most selective and environmentally friendly methods is pole and line fishing, used in regions like Japan and the Mediterranean. This technique involves using barbless hooks and natural bait, allowing fishermen to target only the desired specimens and reduce harm to other marine species. Another widely used method is purse seining. This involves surrounding the tuna with a massive net that closes from the bottom, trapping the fish inside. Although this is a highly efficient technique in terms of volume, its main drawback is the risk of accidentally catching other species, which can harm marine ecosystems. On the other hand, longline fishing uses a main line with many baited hooks stretching for kilometers through the ocean. While effective, this method is less selective and may unintentionally catch sea turtles, sharks, and other endangered species, making it a controversial choice from an environmental perspective. Regardless of the method used, once out of the water, the bluefin tuna goes through a meticulous process to preserve its quality. The first step is bleeding, a vital practice that removes toxins and ensures cleaner, more flavorful meat. Next comes evisceration, where the internal organs are removed to prevent spoilage and improve preservation. Finally, the tuna is chilled immediately, either in ice or refrigerated chambers, to maintain freshness until it reaches markets or processing facilities. This careful handling is key to maintaining the bluefin tuna's reputation as one of the most prized ingredients in global cuisine. When the tuna arrives at the plant, it undergoes a thorough inspection. Each fish is evaluated closely, considering its size, weight, and overall condition. Only those meeting the highest standards are selected to move forward in the process. This stage is crucial as it determines which parts of the tuna will be used for gourmet cuts, such as those for sashimi, and which will be used for other culinary preparations. It is here that the promise of a premium final product truly begins. Once selected, the tuna undergoes a rigorous washing and cleaning process. Using cold water, any traces of blood, scales, or impurities that could affect its flavor or texture are removed. This step not only improves the fish's appearance, but also ensures its hygiene, and complies with the strictest food safety standards. It is a crucial moment for preserving the freshness and quality that consumers highly value. The next step is cutting and filleting, a stage that demands skill, precision, and years of experience. Tuna cutters, true knife masters, use specialized tools to divide the tuna into specific cuts. The loin, the most prized section, is reserved for raw preparations like sashimi and sushi. The belly, in particular, is highly valued for its fat content, especially cuts like otoro, extremely juicy and fatty, and chutoro, less fatty but equally tender and flavorful. These cuts are true culinary gems, especially in fine dining, where their texture and flavor are savored to the fullest. But it doesn't end there. Parts like the tail, although leaner, are not wasted. They are used in cooked dishes or canned products, showing that every portion of the tuna has a culinary purpose. This approach not only maximizes the use of the fish, but also contributes to more sustainable production by minimizing waste. Once the tuna has been precisely cut and filleted, a critical phase begins: packaging and preservation. Each cut is carefully wrapped in specialized materials or vacuum sealed, depending on its final use. This process not only protects the fish's freshness, but also ensures it reaches the consumer in perfect condition. Additionally, each package is labeled with details such as the type of cut, exact weight, processing date, and place of origin. This information is essential for guaranteeing product traceability and also provides transparency to the customer, who can know exactly where their food comes from and how it has been handled. In some cases, especially when the tuna is destined for international markets, an ultra-freezing process is applied. This technique subjects the fish to extremely low temperatures in a very short period of time, allowing it to retain its texture, flavor, and nutritional quality during transport. Ultra-freezing is essential to ensure that the tuna arrives at distant destinations with its freshness fully intact, which is critical for a product as valuable and delicate as this one. However, the process does not end there. The distribution and sale of bluefin tuna is an equally important stage, where logistics and technology play a key role. Once packaged, the tuna is transported in refrigerated vehicles or containers that maintain a constant cold chain. This temperature control is vital for preserving the fish's unique characteristics, such as its tender texture and intense flavor, especially when dealing with a product so highly prized in world cuisine. Bluefin tuna is one of the most internationally traded fish. Japan, for example, imports large quantities of bluefin tuna from the Mediterranean and the Atlantic, requiring flawless logistics to maintain freshness during trips that can last several days. In fact, ultra-freezing technology has revolutionized the industry, allowing this product to reach places as far as Tokyo or New York in optimal condition. Finally, when the tuna reaches its destination, whether in local markets or high-end restaurants, it becomes a star ingredient. From sashimi to tataki, each dish is a celebration of the quality and care involved in every step of the process. In Japan, bluefin tuna is not just food, it is living culture. At the famous Toyosu market in Tokyo, this fish is the centerpiece of auctions that feel like scenes from a movie. The best specimens, shiny and fresh, are displayed like masterpieces, while renowned chefs, exclusive restaurants, and distributors compete to secure the top lots. These auctions are more than a spectacle, they are a tribute to the deep connection between bluefin tuna and Japan's culinary identity. Outside Japan, tuna arrives at restaurants, fish markets, and supermarkets in various forms, fresh, frozen, or as special cuts for sushi, sashimi, or cooked dishes. Each presentation is an invitation to explore its unique flavor and versatility in the kitchen. But bluefin tuna is not just delicious, it is a superfood. Rich in high-quality protein, it is essential for growth, tissue repair, and muscle maintenance. It is also packed with omega-3 fatty acids, which protect the heart and boost brain function, improving memory and focus. This fish is also a source of key vitamins and minerals. It contains vitamin D, which strengthens bones and the immune system, and B vitamins, which convert food into energy and keep the nervous system running efficiently. In addition, it is high in selenium, an antioxidant that protects cells, and iron, which is vital for the production of red blood cells. However, this culinary treasure faces a sustainability crisis. Overfishing and declining populations have triggered global concern. Measures such as catch quotas, protection of spawning areas, and reduction of bycatch are being implemented to balance demand with ocean preservation. The goal is clear: to ensure that bluefin tuna remains part of our meals and our oceans for generations to come. And that is the entire journey behind the production of the most expensive tuna in the world. What do you think of this process? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our next episode.